Some observers may argue that Mujtaba Khamenei could hardly have hoped for a better outcome, as reports claimed a last-minute phone call helped halt what could have become a much larger round of military escalation between Iran and Israel. Fresh reports have raised questions about whether the United States effectively pulled the brakes on Israel's military plans, after Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu was said to have scrapped a major attack at the last moment. The developments have sparked debate over whether Donald Trump prevented Israel from making a costly strategic mistake, or whether concerns about possible Iranian retaliation against U.S. forces and aircraft also influenced Washington's thinking. According to reports, a phone call between Trump and Netanyahu may have changed the course of the crisis, with claims that the sudden decision to halt the operation left parts of the Israeli military scrambling to adjust to the revised orders. According to a report by the Times of Israel, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu reportedly called off a major planned strike on Iran after U.S. President Donald Trump urged restraint and sought to prevent a further escalation of the conflict. The report further claimed that Israeli fighter jets had already been prepared for the operation on Monday and were awaiting execution orders before the strike was ultimately cancelled. According to the same report, Trump directly told Netanyahu not to escalate the confrontation with Iran, as Washington pushed for efforts aimed at containing the crisis rather than expanding it. Following the latest exchange of fire between Israel and Iran, Netanyahu announced that Israel would pause its military attacks for now, while making clear that the pause should not be interpreted as a permanent end to hostilities. Reports also suggested that the last-minute decision to cancel the operation created confusion within sections of the Israeli military, as commanders and personnel adjusted to the abrupt change in plans. Despite the temporary pause, Netanyahu warned that Israel would respond forcefully if either Iran or Hezbollah launched further attacks against Israeli targets. The latest escalation unfolded after Israel and Iran exchanged strikes following the collapse of a ceasefire that had largely held since April, raising fresh concerns about the possibility of a broader regional conflict. White House feared a catastrophe. Reports indicated that U.S. President Donald Trump and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu held multiple phone conversations as both sides sought to contain the renewed confrontation between Israel and Iran. According to Channel 12, a key conversation between Trump and Netanyahu ultimately became a turning point in the crisis, influencing decisions that followed during a rapidly escalating situation. The report claimed that Trump consistently pushed for de-escalation and restraint, while Netanyahu argued that additional military strikes against Iran remained necessary to maintain Israeli deterrence. Israeli officials reportedly offered differing interpretations of the conversation, with some suggesting Trump merely requested restraint, while others indicated the message was closer to a direct instruction to cancel the planned operation. This came as rows of American military aircraft were reportedly seen parked at Israel's Ben Gurion airport on June 8, attracting attention amid the ongoing regional crisis. As Iran and Israel exchanged attacks on June 8, footage circulating online appeared to show a significant U.S. military aviation presence at an Israeli airport, prompting speculation about Washington's level of involvement and preparedness. The aircraft reportedly included KC-135 Stratotanker aerial refueling tankers operated by the U.S. Air Force, which play a critical role in extending the operational range of combat aircraft. According to reports, the tanker aircraft remained openly stationed at the airport while combat jets continued operating from more secure military facilities elsewhere, highlighting the extensive logistical support infrastructure available during the crisis. Iran and 5 Middle Eastern states reportedly urged Trump to restrain Israel after the latest escalation. Iran International, citing Axios, reported on a regional push to curb further Israeli strikes. Iran International, citing Axios, reported, and I quote, Iran and 5 other countries from the Middle East involved in the mediation efforts between the United States and Iran asked Donald Trump to pressure Netanyahu to stop the attacks and move forward with an agreement. The Trump administration received messages from the Iranians on Monday morning stating a willingness to stop shooting if Israel did the same. Unquote. Meanwhile, Iranian media said Tehran has shifted from a defensive posture to one of offensive deterrence. Al-Akbar said Iran's security doctrine now includes preemptive military pressure. The reported shift presents force as both a defensive shield and a preemptive tool. Iranian media said the response to the Beirut strikes caught Israel by surprise. The report added that Tehran's direct entry altered calculations in Tel Aviv. The same account said Iran now seeks to impose its will through displays of power. These claims come as Trump pushes to prevent a broader regional escalation. The reported doctrine shift is also said to have deepened anxiety among US-aligned states. Iran reportedly used its newly unveiled jet-powered drone in overnight strikes on Israel, marking the platform's first known combat employment beyond testing and exercises. The deployment was revealed by Iran's Tasnim news agency on June 8, signaling that Tehran wants to publicly showcase the drone's operational role in the current conflict. This comes just days after Iran employed the Shahed Dana-IE drone against U.S. warships in the Oman Sea, indicating a rapid expansion of its mission set from naval to land attack roles. Iranian officials have described the Shahed Dana-IE as a new high-speed attack drone, designed to close in on targets faster and challenge existing air and missile defense systems. More broadly, Iran now fields a layered network of cruise missiles, ballistic missiles and swarm-capable naval drones, giving it multiple overlapping tools to threaten ships at sea and targets ashore in any escalation. Its naval defense structure is supported by a three-tier cruise missile framework designed to enable saturation-style strikes against multiple maritime targets. Short-range, Nosser swarm strikes. Nosser delivers close-range naval strikes with a 35 km reach, built for intense, fast-paced engagements in tight waters. Deployed on fast attack boats and helicopters, Nosser enables rapid response strikes across multiple naval platforms. Its compact 350 kg solid fuel design ensures quick launch capability during high-tempo combat situations. Optimized for swarm tactics, dozens of boats can launch missiles simultaneously to overwhelm enemy defenses. Nosser is ideal for destroying small and medium vessels at close range through sheer volume of coordinated fire. Medium range, Noor and Qaeda coastal shield. Noor marks Iran's first indigenous cruise missile, forming the backbone of its coastal strike capability since the 1990s. Flying under 5 meters, Noor evades radar detection until the final seconds before impact. With a 120 kilometers range and 165 kilograms warhead, Noor can cripple frigates and large surface vessels. Qaeda extends strike reach to 200 to 300 kilometers, enhancing Iran's ability to engage targets deeper into the Gulf. Equipped with inertial and GPS guidance, Qaeda maintains accuracy even in electronic warfare conditions. Together, Noor and Qaeda form the primary defensive strike layer along Iran's southern coastline. Long range, Qaeda 380 breakthrough. Qaeda 380 pushes Iran's strike capability beyond 1,000 kilometers, extending threat coverage far outside the Gulf. Built to resist electronic jamming, the missile maintains effectiveness even in contested signal environments. It can be launched within minutes by a single operator, enabling rapid and flexible deployment. A unique turbojet above airframe design enhances performance and distinguishes it from earlier systems. Truck-mounted launch allows full wing deployment, ensuring quick readiness in mobile battlefield conditions. Qaeda 380 marks a major leap in Iran's long-range naval strike and deterrence capability. Medium-range workhorses, Qadi and Nazir. Qadi serves as a versatile 300 km range missile deployed across coastal batteries and naval vessels. Weighing around 770 kilograms, it carries a 165 kilograms warhead capable of engaging multiple naval targets. Nazir offers a lighter, turbojet-powered alternative, reaching speeds of up to Mach 0.8. Both missiles can launch from land and sea, enhancing operational flexibility across combat scenarios. Safar and Kawsar, lightweight but deadly. Safar delivers a 250 km strike range, specifically designed to target small and medium-sized vessels. Low-altitude flight and GPS guidance make interception extremely difficult for enemy defense systems. It can be deployed on fast attack craft, extending the reach of Iran's naval swarm tactics. Kawsar, based on Chinese TL-10 tech, features strong resistance to electronic jamming. It is optimized for combat in heavily contested electronic warfare environments. Abu Mahdi, long-range game changer. Abu Mahdi extends Iran's strike reach to 1,000 kilometers, covering the Arabian Sea and northern Indian Ocean. It carries a 400 kilograms warhead and can be launched from land, sea, or air platforms. AI-assisted flight allows dynamic path changes to evade advanced missile defense systems. Flying at ultra-low altitude, it avoids radar detection while resisting electronic interference.